Good day, viewers. My name is Sheripo Shoreko. Welcome to Program 1 of our computer series for Grade 8. Our topic is on desktop publishing, and by the end of this lesson, you should be able to define desktop publishing. Secondly, we are going to describe the characteristics of desktop publishing. And thirdly, we are going to state the purpose of desktop publishing. And lastly, just going to design a simple publication. Desktop publishing refers to the creating, the designing, the publication of publishable documents. Now, this is the process of creating and producing print content by using a special software on your personal computer or your desktop computer. You see, it is also referred to as a page layout program or a publishing program. Now, a number of desktop publishing software programs that are available. Let me just give you examples. Number one, you've got the Adobe InDesign, the Quick Express, PageMaker, etc., etc. Now, programs like Microsoft Publisher can also be considered for basic publication. All right, and now let's look at what does it do. What examples can I give you that one can make use of? For example, if you have desktop publisher, you will be able to create newspapers advert, for example. You can be able to also create magazine, posters, brochures, business cards, calendars, and the list goes on. Let's quickly look at what are the requirements. The number one thing that you need is a fast computer. You need to make sure that you have a fast processor. Secondly, you need to have a hard drive, a large hard drive. Thirdly, you need to have a large RAM. Your RAM, random access memory, should be quite big. All right, just so that your computer is faster, because if your RAM is small, it also affects the performance of your computer in terms of when the desktop publisher is loading. So you need to make sure that at least you have, say, 8 gig of RAM. All right. And fourthly, you need to have a good monitor. All right. Your monitor should be big enough in terms of size and resolution. And then also, once you're done with your designing, you need a very good printer, say a laser printer with high specification. And lastly, you would need a scanner. Viewers, we basically have looked at what is needed in order for us to do a publication. All right. Now we will basically move in further into the features of desktop publishing. Now, what are the desktop publishing features? Features are tools within the publishing program that are needed to enhance publication or the document itself. All right. So features are simply just the tools that is within the program. The features of desktop publishers, we'll start with first one is templates. Now, what are the templates? As you can see on the screen there, these are files that serve as a starting point for a new document. When a template is open, it is already pre-formatted in some way. So meaning everything is already there. You simply just have to add more of your own information. The next feature, as you can see, is the frames. What are the frames? These are boxes that can contain text or graphic. They can be moved around the page and resize to create the layout of what the user wants. All right. The next one is the fonts. It allows the user to define the font style, the size, and the font color. Then the next feature is the borders. You can add or format different types of borders. Borders make objects stand out. They can be a simple colored line, or it can also be sort of a complicated artwork. The next one is the clip art. This is a library of artwork, different sort of pictures, where graphics can be copied from and pasted into your publication. The last one is the text column. This facilitates or it allows the user to step up the number of texts columns that can be on the page. Okay, since we are designing and producing basic documents, we are going to use Microsoft Publisher. Now, it's very important for you to know that Microsoft Publisher, it's an application that is part of the Microsoft Office package, and it's used to design and create publication. Now, we are basically going to look at the step on how to launch the Microsoft Publisher. You open the Start menu button. In the search box, you type Publisher, and then you press Enter. All right, just so that Publisher will be launched or open. When the following window appear, all right, so just click here on Open a New Document. It's advisable for you to select the A4 portrait. So you click on Select Blank Document. Once you click on it, a publication window will open. Right, now viewers, I'm going to explain different parts of the publication window for you. The publisher environment consists of the following: the title bar, which consists of the quick access bar. Secondly, as you can see, that's your ribbon. And then here you have your page navigation plane. All right. And then here, this is what we call the publication page area. And then below here, you will see you have your status bar, all right, which also contain your page layout, views button, and the zoom slider. Now, the title bar. What is the function of the title bar? Okay, as you can see, the title bar is at the top of the screen. It shows the title of the current publication. At the left hand corner of your title bar will have a quick access toolbar. The buttons can be added to the toolbar for commands that you basically use frequently. So if you want a particular command to be available, you can simply just add it here. As you can see, several important buttons are already there. Here, as you can see, this one is your save. Then you have your undo, redo, you have your touch, and then you also have in the mouse mode, as you can see. Now viewers, the next element is the ribbon. The ribbon is simply just below the title bar. This is where you can find the tabs, all right, different tabs, the button groups. I show you the different groups here, and then also the command one can also use in the publisher. Okay, now here, as you can see, there is the file tab on the ribbon. This allows you to have access to what we call the backstage view of the publisher. Okay, it is the backstage view where we find the most common file management commands, such as the creating, saving, and the printing of publication, as you can see here. The next element is the publication page area. The current publication will appear in this area. This is where the content of the publication page is created. Most of the work in Publisher is done here. We are moving on to scroll bars. Scroll bars appear at the right and bottom side of your publication page. You use the vertical scroll bar to scroll the current page up and down. You use the horizontal scroll bar to scroll the current page left to the right. If your mouse has a scroll wheel, you can also use your mouse to simply move up and down. Right. Now we are going to simply move on and talk about the publication navigation page. This is found, as you can see here, on the left side of your current publication page. As you add pages to a publication, a number of icons of each page appears on this plate. You can scroll through the list of pages and then click on the select ones. Okay, the select page then appears on the publication page area for editing. Now let's talk about two more elements. That's namely the page layout. All right, page layout. Here is the page layout view. This button allows the user to switch between a single page and two-page publication. The second one here is the last item known as the zoom slider. Okay, it's simply just for magnification, all right? If you want to zoom it, simply to make it bigger or make it smaller. That's basically what zoom is all about. Viewers, before we do an activity, let's summarize what we have learned for today. Viewers, before I sign off, I would like to ask you a few questions about what you have learned. Okay, identify 3 examples of desktop publisher software and describe the difference between these software. We have come to the end of our lesson. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Please do practice. Until next time.